The village's bananas couldn't sell, so they all ended up feeding wild monkeys. Later, I tried everything I could and helped the village sell 100,000 pounds. But now the villagers were blocking my front gate, cursing me for making dirty money. Lin Chen, everyone in this village trusted you with everything we had, and this is what you do? You even pocketed our hard-earned money. The one speaking was Auntie Wang from the east side of the village. Behind her stood over 100 villagers. Their eyes were bloodshot as if I were some unforgivable enemy. Auntie Wang, uncles, where is all this even coming from? I worked day and night under 104-degree heat to get everyone's bananas out of the mountains. How did I become an ungrateful thief stealing your money? You're still playing dumb. From the crowd, village chief Su Qiang suddenly stepped forward. He pulled a purchase receipt from his pocket and slapped it onto the stone roller in the yard. Lin Chen, do you really think we're all idiots? This is the settlement receipt from the county buyer. Boss John got drunk and accidentally left it behind. It's written right here in black and white. He bought our village's bananas for $1.13 a pound. That's a full 3 cents more per pound. But how much did you pay us? $1.10. The moment he said that, the already furious yard exploded. 3 cents a pound? That's 3,000 bucks on this batch alone. An old man like me has to work in the fields for months to make 3,000. Lin Chen just opened his mouth and pocketed 3,000 from us. What a black-hearted snake. And we even praised him as the promising young man of the village. The accusations and insults came crashing down on me like a wave. I stood frozen, a nameless rage suddenly surging in my chest. A $3,000 difference, I laughed out of anger. I pointed at the used light truck outside the gate. All you saw was those 3 cents. But have any of you seen the road to the county? From San Lago to the county wholesale market, it's 60 miles of winding mountain roads. To save money, I didn't hire a driver. I drove day and night myself. Does gas not cost money? Do tolls not cost money? Does hiring workers to load and unload at the market not cost money? My eyes narrowed as I stepped towards Su Qiang. Bananas are delicate. In this summer heat, they were trapped in the truck the whole way. The ones that rotted or got crushed after arriving, Boss Zhang didn't pay for those. I, Lin Chen, paid for those spoiled bananas out of my own pocket. I stayed up past midnight doing the math. For these 100,000 pounds of bananas, gas, tolls, loading fees, unloading fees, and losses all added up. That 3-cent margin wasn't even enough. I even lost over $300 of my own money. I didn't want everyone's hard work rotting in the fields, so I paid out of pocket to help you. And now you're pointing at my face, calling me a bloodsucker? My words hit hard. A few villagers who had been yelling the loudest now looked away guiltily. Just then, an arrogant voice came from the back of the crowd. The villagers immediately opened a path, and a young woman walked out. Stop twisting the facts and acting pitiful. She was Su Qiang's daughter, Su Jiaojiao, the only golden child in the whole area who got into a top university in the provincial capital. Lin Chen, and to think you at least graduated high school. At my university, I study cutting-edge marketing and internet economics. All those so-called gas fees and losses you just mentioned? In modern business logic, that's all fake accounting. Fake accounting? Su Jiaojiao turned to face all the villagers, her voice instantly turning sweet and persuasive. Folks, don't let him fool you. Times have changed. It's all about e-commerce now, direct shipping from the source. Why should a shady middleman like Lin Chen make money off our price gap? I've seen plenty in the big city. As long as we open an online store, there's no shipping cost and no need for him to haul anything. The couriers will come straight to our door, and those 3 cents should go into our own pockets. Lin Chen is using your lack of internet knowledge to exploit you, the grassroots producers. Right, Jiao Jiao is right. She's a college student. She understands policy and how things work in big cities. Lin Chen is just a reseller. Refund the money. Spit out that $3,000. That's our hard-earned money. If you don't pay today, we'll take your appliances as compensation. With a few professional-sounding terms, Su Jiaojiao completely ignited the villagers' greed and anger. Looking at those familiar yet suddenly strange faces, twisted by greed over a mere 3 cents, my heart went completely cold. What a great information gap. What a great direct-from-the-source plan. Su Jiaojiao, you've never even worked the fields. What do you know about transporting fresh produce? You think e-commerce is just moving your mouth? Fine. I won't stop you from getting rich. But that $3,000 was my legitimate cost. I didn't steal anything, and I won't refund a single cent. You won't? Then today we'll smash your whole yard. Su Qiang roared, and several strong young villagers moved to rush into the house. Stop! All of you, stop! At that critical moment, my father walked out, his face pale as paper. He was an honest farmer who had worked the fields his whole life. What he feared most was offending people, and what he cared about most was our reputation in the village. Dad, why did you come out? It's hot outside, go back in. I quickly stepped forward to support him, but he violently shook off my hand. Dad, don't call me Dad! Old Lin trembled all over. Then he turned around, bent his knees, and knelt in the dirt before the entire village. Brothers, Sister Wang, everyone, I failed to raise my son right. Our Lin family has wronged you all. Dad, what are you doing? Get up! We didn't take their money! My eyes instantly turned red as I desperately tried to pull him up. But I had underestimated how terrified an old farmer could be of gossip. He clung tightly to the dirt, his bony hands grabbing my arms instead. Chen, just treat it as your dad begging you, okay? Old Lin looked up from the ground, his face full of humility and pleading. Refund it. Let's give the money back to everyone. We're all neighbors, generation after generation, living in the same village. We still have to see each other every day. But I didn't steal anything. That was shipping, losses, money we paid out of pocket. Why should I? How long are you going to keep being stubborn? Do you want your father to die one day with nobody willing to carry his coffin? If you don't refund it, I'll smash my head against this stone roller today. I'll refund it. After saying that, old Lin stood up and actually moved to ram himself into the stone roller. I grabbed my father right before he could hit it. In that instant, it felt like every bit of strength had been drained from me. More painful than the villagers' ignorance and greed was the distrust of my own family. I slowly shielded my father behind me and said nothing more. I took out my phone and scanned the payment code the village chief held up. Payment received, $3,000. The villagers instantly fell silent. Greedy smiles appeared on every single face. See? Would have been easier if you did that earlier. You just had to make things ugly for everyone. Ha ha ha, my Jiao Jiao really is amazing. That's what an educated person looks like. This $3,000 is coming straight out of my own pocket. Consider it my mistake for feeding it to dogs. My voice was strangely calm, but it carried a chilling pressure. Who are you calling dogs? I'll beat him to death. I ignored him completely and pointed toward the mountains outside the gate. From today on, even if San Ligo's bananas rot on the trees, even if they turn into sludge in the gutters, even if the whole village faints from hunger in the streets, if I, Lin Chen, ever step in again, I'm not worthy of being my father's son. Miss College Student Sue wants to lead you into e-commerce and direct shipping, right? Fine, I'll keep my eyes wide open and watch. I wish you all great fortune. With that, I helped my weakened father up and turned back into the house. Bang. The heavy wooden door slammed shut, crushing every bit of past kindness to pieces. Outside, the villagers held the money they had gotten and happily left while surrounding Su Jiao Jiao. For 3 straight days, the village committee yard was filled with drums and celebration, even livelier than New Year's. They had no idea that what they had just destroyed with their own hands was the village's only way out in this brutal market.